Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let's finish up the DLC.
There was something odd about those three. They seemed less like merchants, more like charlatans.
One might argue that a merchant is naught but a mummer without his molly.
Then why am I not amused? Stick him! Get him!
I'm not fighting that cow.
What did he find, boy?
Clive, judging by the state of the ground, a lot more passed this way than our three charlatans.
Another group of bandits.
I doubt they'd leave this crystal behind. Regardless, we're on the right track. Let's pick up the pace. They wouldn't risk stopping at Martha's Rest, would they?
Not if they hope to pass unnoticed.
Then we'd better stick to the swamps. This one.
All right, lads. I think we finally lost them. Fuck. Persistent bastards, I'll give them that. Friends, I knew those louts were no match for you.
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of, don't you? Now, you deal in crystal. Dusk crystal. And we want to know where you got it. So you're going to tell us?
Let's assume for a moment that we are the merchants you're looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of shepherd leads a wolf straight to...
Are they getting worse?
Clive, the tower.
Well, that's new.
That's impossible.
Yeah, Chief. Do you think someone else got into the tower?
Quiet, you daft sod!
And what would they find there if they did?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there. Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really couldn't say. The entrance is sealed tight. No way in.
And how would you know that? If you've never been there?
Look! Behind you! An Akashic monster!
If you think I'm going to fall for another one of your cheap tricks...
Clive, trouble.
What? Oh. Wait, don't you dare!
I don't think Martha would appreciate that thing on her doorstep.
Probably not. Let them run then. I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway. This shouldn't take too long. Well, that was ill-timed.
I break so fast now.
But at least
It's
we know what
insane.
was chasing the merchants.
That's twice we've saved them now.
I don't see anyone.
I've had enough of bandits and beasts, Chief. Can't we just go home?
And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours?
What's ours? Oh, no. You don't mean...
The dusk crystals, aye. Halleck, Marnik, we're going back to that tower if it's the last thing we do.
But the lights, Chief. What about the lights?
First you whine about it being too dark, then you whine about it being too light. Think about how easy it'll be to mine now.
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running towards it.
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Alas, not. I have seen it labeled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the Invincible.
Well, the tower is unquestionably large enough to hide 3 merchants. But is it large enough to hide what we seek?
A mother crystal.
It would go some way to explain why the area was among the first in Rosaria to fall to the Blight.
Then it's settled. We head to Eastpool and make our approach from the dim. To think there could have been a mother crystal. Goblins? What are they doing in the Deadlands?
Oh, even more hideous than before.
Look what they're carrying. I don't recall ever hearing of goblins using fallen relics as weapons.
Well, they certainly aren't welcoming gifts.
Clive, remember where we are.
No magic. Right. They're even uglier up close.
Go, Tom!
You're right.
We'll manage.
Over here!
Wait, why can't we use magic here?
This one. It's over.
Let's hope that was the last of them.
Indeed. I'd almost forgotten what it was like to have to rely on steel alone.
Clive? Joe? You may want to see this.
What?
Oh, it's this door.
was open when I found it.
Someone was in a hurry. 3 guesses as to who.
Then this must be their way into the tower.
There's only one way to find out. It seems somebody's woken this place up. The question is, who?
Well, I can tell you who it wasn't.
Unauthorized biometrics detected.
Someone's here.
Initializing security scan. Safety protocols disengaged.
I don't think that was someone, Clive. I think it was the tower.
Either way, it doesn't sound like we're welcome. Keep your guard up.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
My powers have returned. You? There's ether here. An abundance of it.
Escapement bit? What is that? Reduce ability cooldown time and restore small amount of HP following a precision dodge. Effect potency is directly affected by the strength of the attack dodge. Oh. Reduce cooldown whenever I dodge. It's pretty cool. Oh, just
More problems. So now we know where they got their weapons. How long have they been hiding here?
crystals everywhere.
Well, that's one mystery solved.
But there's no mother crystal.
Yet. We still have plenty of tower to explore. I know that voice. Come on. Well, look who it is.
Warning. Warning. Core defense systems engaged. Initiating sterilization lockdown.
What the hell is it talking about, Joshua?
Good things, lads. Good things. Chief!
Hey! Over here. Take your friend and get out of this place. Now! And while they run away, we do the fighting. I think you've made it angry. The fireball to the side of the head will do that. Slow. I can't go on.
Okay, so standing in that aura, not the way to fight this thing.
This one.
I think you've made it angry.
The fireball to the side of the head will do that.
Security Sentinel 503 offline. Initiating Emergency Core Relocation Protocol.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was the heart of a mother crystal.
I knew that fallen thing was no match for you. Allow me to apologize for earlier. That was, ill-played. All born of a misunderstanding, though. Can we start again?
We don't need your apologies. We need answers. And you're going to give them to us.
I suppose you'll be wanting to know about the tower, then. As you've probably guessed, this isn't the first time we've been here. Fact is, my people have been coming to this place for centuries.
Have they now? To these ruins in particular?
Aye, well, they, talked to us, told us what this lot was all for.
And what is it for?
Well, believe it or not, the Fallen were actually using this place to make their own, mother crystal. Though, despite years of searching, all we ever found was shards.
Then, Harpocrates was right. It would seem that the Fallen did indeed acquire the god's ability to craft crystals.
I wouldn't go that far. The shards aren't exactly divine. They're not even what you'd call decent. But they're better than nothing, and nothing is what our people had before we found them. So we've been coming here ever since.
But these dust crystals have only recently appeared on the black market. What made you decide to start selling them?
The skies. Once they went dark, the crystals started growing back, till there were more than you could count. And with the mothers all cracked, anyone with anything that could muster so much as a spark had people queuing up to take their coin.
Yes. At a cost to us all. Quality apart, these crystals are no different from the ones the world has been using since the dawn of time. And it cannot continue.
No, it cannot. While this is clearly none of Ultima's doing, there can be little doubt but that it serves his cause.
Then our path is clear. So let's do what must be done.
Wait, you lot aren't thinking what I think you're thinking, are you?
Oh, I think there's a good chance we are.
But what about the tower's defenses? That thing you just fought, it won't be the last one. And the further you climb, the worse they'll get. How about we head back to Martha's before someone gets hurt, eh?
That is sound advice, which I suggest you take before someone gets hurt. To think the Fallen built all this. The knowledge they must have needed. Knowledge now lost. If this is like every other Fallen ruin,
Then
amunen apud.
Now I'm invincible.
Any idea what those are?
They seem to be containers of some sort. Or perhaps...
Cages. Like some sort of twisted menagerie. But why here?
Wallet belt. It's worse. Thank God.
How many of these things are there?
Contaminant detected. Releasing subjects Alpha to Epsilon.
Wait, they're still alive.
But this tower is more than 15 centuries old.
Get him! If they built this place to grow crystals, why imprison creatures here? That device. It glows just like the doors.
Development log entry 680925. Mitogenic reactor trial successful. 23 units of grade 3C crystal produced. Moving forward. All seeds fabricated from inorganic material are to be replaced with organic specimens.
Nice try.
Some of the creatures in these cages have been seeing ballast here for 1,000 years.
Well, here's to 1,000 more.
Nourishment bit. Increase HP regain potential when taking damage, while automatically restoring HP regain gauge. Meh. Number 2.
Of course they built more than one.
Though it appears this incarnation can fly.
god, that damage. Increase will damage dealt using most aerial attacks. Also increase number of stomps from 2 to 3 or 6 if ability is mastered. Aerial attacks and stomps.
And that makes 2.
I forgot you can do that.
Yes, but of how many?
That depends on how determined they were to conceal their activities. This is all too easy. If the tower is in control, why not simply disable the lift?
What are you suggesting, Joshua?
That it's hurting us. There's an entire fleet.
I wonder if any are still capable of flight.
I mean, the answer is no. Because if it can fly, then it will ruin the end of the story. Fallen bracelet. It's terrible. Well, I think we're supposed to do this first before we did the Leviathan one. Because every enemy here is way lower level than the Leviathan enemies.
Anomalous activity.
And I think this is the place where we get. Oh, all these guys gonna wake up? Yeah. We're supposed to get the thing that make the best gear in the game, I think. Disengagement bit. Indicate precise parry timing by temporarily changing the color of the target displayed in name. Increase slowdown following a successful parry. Alright, I'll be back.
Transferring Sentry Prototype AM2 to Stasis Silo West.
We'll just have to hope those crystals it's sporting are as worthless as the others. How is that even possible? Better not to think about it. Saved again.
This is why I'm invincible. How many potions did the automatic healing thing blew through?
Follow the ether, Clive.
Right.
Again?
Nice try.
Neural link lost. Re-establishing connection.
Imagine an entire war fought with these things.
The quantity of ether required to animate them all would be unfathomable. No wonder they were trying to manufacture their own crystals.
Unable to establish connection. Raising threat index.
It seems we've made an impression.
Perhaps the rest of the cages will open now.
Don't tempt fate, Joshua.
Forgive me, brother. They may not.
Okay.
Firewalls breached. Code orange. Bypassing safety protocols. Research staff about to receive.
Oh, it's an elevator. This tower is actually kind of fun. It's just fight after fight. I love it.
Living flesh.
I'm beginning to think this whole tower is alive. Assailment bit.
Increase the rate at which damage multiplier rises while enemy are staggered, as well as increase the maximum to 200%. The battle technique Double Impact is earned upon reaching multiplier maximum. The battle technique Double Impact? Is earned. Okay, none of those are called battle techniques or double impact. This is the only one that states that I'll earn something when I reach the maximum.
Corruption. I don't know, but wouldn't you say it looks oddly familiar? Born over 1,500 years ago. Yes. All yours, Torvald.
Revivement bit. Improve the limit break induce enhancements while increasing HP regen during limit break by 50%. Also, if fail damage is taken while limit break gauge is full, a limit break is automatically triggered, preventing KO, except under special circumstances such as beginning of the Deadlands.
Initializing emergency subroutines. Diverting reactor power.
I think it's getting ready to receive us.
Ah, there's another one of those devices.
Development log entry 750501. Average improvement of crystal resilience 492% when biological core exhibits high specimens with a accumulation rating of 7 or below are to be sent to PO for military repurposing.
Get him!
If all of this truly was the work of the Fallen,
Then they were closer to attaining godhood than we ever imagined.
No wonder Ultima struck them down.
I might only be able to trigger that on boss fights.
Code red. Code red.
The heart must be close.
Establishing connection with core containment unit.
Can your boy Clive get a boss fight, please?
There. Now's our chance.
Unauthorized entry detected. Primary core firewalls activated. Initializing iconoclastic defense system Omega-1.
What the hell is an iconoclastic defense system? I've a feeling we're about to find out. And that we will not like the answer.
Core containment complete. Authorizing environmental sterilization protocol.
Well, at least we know where it is this time.
Quite. And if we want it...
If we want it, all we have to do is kill an icon.
Safety routines disabled. Weapons armed. Stand clear.
A boss fight, look at that.
Over here! Ah! This one! Local! Sick 'em!
Is it over? Please tell me it's over.
Data assessment complete. Recalculating threat level. Weapon routines authorized. Rerouting core power to Omega-1.
Not yet. And what makes you say that?
You know, Gorgo transformed once and never again during this entire fight or story. Am I doing something wrong? Am I supposed to press a button?
Those new arms, for one.
All right. I'm convinced. Let's try.
back to 2 times.
Do you feel the heat, brother?
Seems like it still has some fire left in it. Too slow.
Safeguards removed. Commencing dimensional compression.
This music is pretty good.
Why can't I?
Breathe? Because it's constricting all of creation.
Well then, we'd better kill it quick.
Clive, we're running out of room.
Just keep fighting.
Not bad. Fun fight.
Omega Control Unit. Offline. Initiating emergency core extraction.
Would you care to do the honors, Clive?
Gladly. For what? I thought I told you to leave this place.
What must you ruin us all? I cannot let you do that. We need these crystals. They're all we have.
And just who is this we?
We are of an ancient tribe, one of the first to lose its lands to the Blight. For countless years, we were forced to roam the Twins. A nation without a mother crystal, a people without a blessing. So we found our own. The dust crystals provide us a means to survive.
Yes, but at what cost? Like all crystals, these shards channel ether. And where do you think that ether comes from? It's sucked from the land, as a leech sucks blood from a beast.
And what? You just expect us to believe that?
No, but that doesn't make what we've told you any less true. If this heart is anything like the others, it will bleed the twins of their life force, till naught remains, naught but death.
The proof is all around. What do you think robbed your people of their home in the first place? We are trying to stop that from happening again. And this is the only way.
Fuck me. You're Sid.
You saw what happened after the Empire lost Drake's head. What do you suppose they will do when they find out, as they surely will, that there is another heart hidden right here under their noses? Your people's need will count for naught.
Damn it. It doesn't look like we have much of a choice.
But you said you didn't believe him, Chief.
I don't. But the man does have a point. There's no keeping this place a secret now. And hanging on to these crystals will only get our people killed. Have it your way then. Just promise me you'll leave my people out of it.
Stand back. It's about to get hot in here.
Surge detected. Warning. System overload. System overload. Error. Core not found. System failure imminent. System failure.
I hope we did the right thing.
We all saw the crystal's fate, but what of the cages? We barely even explored half of the chambers.
Without the heart to sustain them, I doubt those still slumbering in the tower will stir now, if ever.
I hope you're right. The last thing the world needs is one of those six-legged pests running around wreaking havoc. We have more than enough two-legged pests to deal with as it is. However blameless they may claim to be.
What? Oh, two-legged. Right. Sorry. I was just wondering what I'm going to tell the village elders when we get back. I suppose I'll just beg them for forgiveness, and when that doesn't work, give them the slip and lie low for a year or two.
You're planning to run away? Again?
What? It's got us this far, hasn't it? I mean, we may have had a bit of help, like.
Kind of you to remember. Will you and your people be alright?
Oh, we've made do without before. I reckon we'll survive. And if what you said is true, it's not like the rest of the realm's going to have it much easier. Besides, one man's ordeal is another man's opportunity, as the old saying goes.
I don't recall ever hearing that one, but fine.
Now, if you don't mind, we've got places to be.
We do? I mean, we do.
Thanks for everything.
I said, we've got places to be.
Back to the hideaway, then. Karen and Hippocrates will want to hear about this.
I was thinking we might first return to the tower and see if we can...
Back to the hideaway, then.
Do you think they'll come back?
Back, are ya? So? Did you find out where the dust crystals were coming from, or what?
It's, a long story. And perhaps one better told in the shelves.
Bloody hell. Remind me never to go poking round in any fallen ruins.
Not only a mother crystal of human creation, but an icon as well. Truly, the study of our fallen forebears is endlessly rewarding. The wonders of which they were capable never cease to amaze.
They came as something of a surprise to us, too.
You can say that again. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into when we set foot in that tower.
We only knew the old stories. Of a people so consumed by greed that they sought to overthrow the gods. And I'd hazard the thing we found in that tower was conceived for that very purpose.
Omega, the offspring of the Fallen's boundless knowledge and unchecked ambition. A dangerous combination for all concerned.
And Ultima crushed them. It was he whose secrets the Fallen coveted, let's not forget. He whom they strove to dethrone. Just as we strive to dethrone him now. Without their knowledge. And without their weapons of war.
Clive.
This power I've been given may exceed even theirs, but if I use it, as they did, who's to say things won't end the same way?
Come now, brother. I think the events of recent days have made it abundantly clear that we are not our ancestors. As well you know.
You're right. They made crystals. We destroy them.
In crafting their artificial art, the Fallen sought to emulate the divine. But that is not the path we have chosen.
No. We don't want to be gods. We just want to be free.
Well said. If one does not learn from the mistakes of the past, one is doomed to repeat them. And so, I mean to write down everything you told me to the very last detail, that those who come after might learn from our travails, and perhaps, just perhaps, forge a brighter future for our descendants.
Are we gonna... Wow, that was a short quest.
Clive. So... No. Go on, then.
I use all 8 of my potions?
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Damn.
Is that all?
So what do I owe the honor? Crack the crystal? Oh, very good. But then... So, what'll it be?
Omega weapon.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine.
So it's 60 more damage for like so much less stun. I think my damage is good. My stun, however, is not. And what is the multiplier maximum? 200%, right? I got to 200% and I did not earn. Yeah, no. I think reflection of light is still better. Oh, so much garbage on here. How am I missing 2? I did everything I can in the game.
Do you think they'll come back?
Of course they will.
Well, there's nothing for me to do. How does it look? Oh, it looks beautiful.
How hard could it be?
Let's finish the game.
Make sure you do this time. Oh, and while you're at it. Clive, if you see me dad up there, tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this. Well, behave yourself, Mid.
We'll see.
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
And what does Taya have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Thank you, Yote. I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Taya. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That we will.
If that is all?
Not quite. Jill.
It's time, isn't it?
It is. Take care of him. And you. You take care of her too, boy.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise. I love you, Jill.
I know. I love you too.
No. We have a god to kill.
I mean, if Dion can still transform, you can transform into Shiva and follow. Shiva can fly, right? This just tells me you don't love him enough. That's the only explanation, you know?
Here they come! Hold on, Joshua!
Already am.
Make us a way in.
So, this is Origin.
A far cry from heaven.
Where it all began, where it all begins, our ark, your architect.
There you are.
It was here that we slumbered, here that we waited for centuries, clinging to our decrepit shell, for fear that we might have need of it once again. But you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
Well, there's 3 of us and 1 of him. Let's make it count.
Dominance. We will show you what it means to suffer.
You've suffered enough!
Thwarted? Okay.
Had you only surrendered, this unpleasantness could have been avoided. We have you.
Go! Save your brother! I ask not for acceptance, only forgiveness! Now, Father, it is done.
Clive! Clive! No.
Joshua.
Thank the Founder. Did I mention you look terrible?
That makes two of us.
Oh, I'll be alright.
And Dion. Take my hand.
No, I told you, I'll be...
Come on.
Thank you.
press on.
Always.
Oh my god, we're gonna walk like this. So stupid.
I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be. Please. He did what he had to do.
Should we stop?
Because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive. That light, so cold. So empty. We're close, aren't we?
It seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
Then think instead of those Clive.
They can't be.
But they are. This is the Nexus. A wellspring of life. Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin from their eternal slumber, that together we may usher in a new age of reason.
This was never about creation, only self-preservation. You condemned an entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him. Alone. Clive. I think I understand. He...
They sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber. And thus would they labor still, long after their work was done, had you not set them free.
You meant for us to destroy the mother crystals. It's what you wanted all along.
You have our gratitude, Mythos. In this you have served us well. You have both served us well. Welcome home, brother.
Joshua?
I thought it was me, but it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker. It was theirs that grew stronger.
Joshua! No!
The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit. And the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel.
I don't care. Just hold on.
Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance. In vain. In vain. For he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful. Faith. The same faith people now place in you. Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream, of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most. Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours. And so will yours be. With my light in your heart, not even a god might stop us.
Joshua! Don't do it, you'll...
Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. If the wound does not take me, the curse will. I have always been proud to call you my shield. But now, it is the world that needs you. Thank you, Clive, for being my brother.
Look at me, Joshua. Open your eyes! Open your eyes, Damien! Why? Why did you do this? Joshua! Joshua!
And thus does the final piece fall into place. The incantation primed, but one task remains. To empty the vessel.
still here. With me to the end.
Even now, you would deny the inevitable.
As we always have. And always will. On this, my sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
Who formed it?
Countless centuries have I waited for this moment. This moment in which I might revel in my creation, only to find it profaned, and so it must be cleansed.
I think we're a bit overpowered for this fight.
Yet endures.
Because it's not so easily broken.
But it can be broken. And I shall see it so. For such is my will.
Try it.
I think Leviathan was stronger than you, dude.
Latent force feeds these flames. I sense more here than mere will. Is this Logos? Have you truly become free? No, I forbid it. You are not a god. You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us. I created you, all of you. And what is mine is mine to destroy.
Once, perhaps. But we are no longer yours. Our flames are our own, and they burn as one!
Have you learned nothing? Damned is the slave who would turn the scourge upon his master!
don't like any of the icon
My
fights.
will is inviolable.
I think they're cool spectacles, but the mechanics themselves suck.
You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were, weak, you conceived us to prove otherwise.
Yeah, it might as well have been like a cutscene
For in us you saw yourself.
with like
Realized
QTEs.
we had the potential to be more than you could ever be, and so you turned your back on your creation. Your back on the world, like the coward you are.
You think you know me? You know nothing, Logos. Nothing. Bathed in light, I stand above you, my rebirth complete. And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
Anguish. Pain. Suffering. You have known none of these. But we have. So we know what they grant. They bring us together. And that makes us strong.
My will be done.
Gale unrelenting.
Away, Clive!
Earth unyielding.
Titan!
Oh, they're using that move.
Get him out, Clive!
Oh,
You cannot have this power. It is not yours to take. Trust fall. Darkness spreads.
oh. Dude, you see that mega flare though? So much damage. Ooh, more left clicking. I love my left clicks.
That's my boy!
Ice on feeling.
Shiva!
Oh yeah, the dodge that, you know, no one ever used.
Darkness unending.
Bro. What don't you get about me being better than you?
Onward, my son.
No, mine is the altar at which you pray. Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all.
Oh, it would be so funny if we just use Leviathan and he doesn't have it.
No better than us. We are one and the same.
We are not the same. No man might stand beside me. None. Petulant child.
No.
Witness my creation. Is burned away. Naught will remain but ash.
Hey, I don't have that move equipped. It's not even as strong as when I use it.
So sure of your place atop the world, you refuse to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher.
I do not need you or anyone.
And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
The power of friendship.
I cannot end. Mortals! The world you seek is but a fantasy!
deadly fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness.
He got donut.
I said, it's over!
Oh.
Tell me, what do you imagine will befall this world now that you have gained your precious freedom?
I honestly don't know. But I doubt it will be pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up. We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity on its blackened husk.
Oh, flashbacks, huh? I mean, can't you use Ultima's power just to bring him back to life? Yeah, use the Phoenix down on him. He'll be fine.
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along. But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right. And see Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic, consigned to the flames. Even if it means the end of me. These are our terms.
God, sand everywhere.
Can you see it too? Jill?
Aren't you the most beautiful thing? He is, isn't he? What are you gonna call him?
Let me see, let me see. Oh, read little one. Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you bird.
What? I was only...
Shh, you're scaring him. It's all right.
Oh.
A sky of scattered tears, 1,000 years apart. Should they fade, I will not be afraid of the dawn.
If you need a rest, I can take it.
I'll hold you to that.
The world's yours now. Yours to do with as you please. That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
And thus did our journey end.
Well, okay then. We're gonna skip through this. Oh, I literally, okay. I just want to see if there's anything after the credits.
Every time.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother. Come on. If only I had the flames of an icon.
Icon? Have you been reading that silly story again? Magic belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles. You see? Well done. Now, be a good lad and play with your brother until supper.
Come on, hurry! Hurry! Right. Right, let's play the Saint in the Secretary. No, I don't want to be Madu. What do you want to play then? War of the Icons! Again? Well, right. And I get to be Ifrit. Right, I'm the older brother. Because Bahamut says so.
Level 110. Oh my god, we're not doing that. Guys, that was an interesting game. I'll say this. I don't know why this game was touted as like one of the better games during the year release. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not like great. There are a lot of problems with it. Like all the icon fights are kind of boring simply because so many of them are just very scripted. They might as well be cutscenes. The main quest itself is okay, predictable, but okay. However, what got it from being okay to just kind of average is the many points in the quest, and this is main quests by the way, to where you're just doing menial tasks. I don't mind it at the beginning. That's classic. You're nobody, you know, meaning. So like people are gonna ask you to do stupid shit, but once like you're in the middle of the game and yet people are still asking you to go deliver messages, go pick up some flowers out in the field and go talk to people, it's just weird and lame. That shouldn't be part of a main quest at all. Let's see, like the combat was okay. Like it was good. I would say it's good, but it devolves down to spamming out your skills constantly. It's basically tap QE, tap QE, tap QE, run around, wait for them to all, you know, go off cooldown, and then just repeat the process over and over and over until enemies die. Thank God I was using the auto attack. In my opinion, using the auto attack item actually like weakens your character, because so many times when I'm watching the AI like just doing skills, I'm like, why are you not using the skills? Why are you auto attacking when you have a skill that isn't on cooldown? Like, it actually makes your characters worse than if you were just spamming out skills constantly. So yeah, I just don't understand. The DLCs are fine. You know, they're not like extraordinary. I do like the Leviathan. I think the Leviathan is just an amazing icon. And I say that out of bias because you guys know me. I love range-based combat, and Leviathan just lets me do that. And yeah, that just fits in perfectly with how I want to play the game. The music is okay. Only one time to where I actually like, okay, that's kind of good. Other times I didn't even notice the music at all. Other than that, yeah, overall the game was kind of average. Kind of like, oh, not average. Well, actually, slightly above average. I would say it's borderline good. So if I were to give it an out of 10 score, 5 being perfectly average and 10 being perfect, this is like a 6 for me. I don't think this is the best Final Fantasy ever. I think Final Fantasy 15 was way better than this, because you can actually play magic in that game, even though it's just grenades that you throw. And weirdly enough, the icon fight in 15 was actually better, in my opinion, than most of the icon fights in 16. Even though this whole game is dedicated around that. But yeah, it's just and then like so many times, like why the world doesn't even make sense. You have these like icons or dominants that have the power of icons, and yet they're just being pushed around and toyed around by normal people. Like, what the hell? You have the power to literally destroy an entire city by yourself, and yet you let them treat you like this? That makes no sense. I'm sorry. It also doesn't make any sense that bearers are slaves. Like, you can be ingrained to do it, but once you find out you can wield magical power, sure, it turns you to stone. But once you find out you can wield magic without the use of crystals, and you can just deploy it anytime you want, and yet you still let yourself be slaves, that doesn't make any logical sense either. Like, humans are not like that. I'm sorry, we're just not. Like, once anyone attain any semblance of power, they will try to get more power. And these bearers are for some reason so docile that they just let themselves be slaves, even though they have the power to literally burn down an entire city themselves. So yeah, it's really confusing, really weird. The whole, I just don't like the setting. I don't like the story. I think everything is just kind of average. The only reason why it's good for me is because the combat was actually kind of fun to play. And yeah, that's basically it. So, meh. That's it. 6 out of 10, guys. I'm gonna play something else that's probably better than this. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.